Oh, welcome to another How to Play Starcraft 2 Co-op guide. This guide goes through all the different co-op commanders and some builds that we'll be going through in order to, enhance your co-op experience. Alright, so in this build we're going to be focusing on the Matriarch of the Nerazim, Vorazun, although I'm running spirits of Respite, because in this build we're going to go for a Dark Templar Corsair build. Exciting. Let's load it up. Oh, the prestige is the Spirit of Respite, and the power sets have all been set at the neutral point of 15. Alright, if you like this content, do like and subscribe now for me for the Zealot. Wait, come down, Zealot. You're not actually in this game. Alright, so the idea of this build is to go for a very traditional, this is actually a very, it's actually a very traditional build because it's actually a standard in the broodwar, aka the Starcraft 1 meta. And this build was used most decisively by either Bisu or Stork in Starcraft 1, because the thing about Starcraft 1 as opposed to Starcraft 2 is that in Starcraft 1 the overlords are detectors. So the idea of that particular strategy in the Starcraft Brood War 1v1 is that you'd get like, the idea is you'd get an air force, you knock out all the detection, and then you push with DTs. The Zerg is going to be forced into their base, and then the Zealots will eventually come or the Dark Templar will come and clean up the day. You're actually a Dark Templar, aren't you? He's got a DT mode. Get him! Alright, so the thing about this build, and frankly all the builds regarding Dark Templar is that they are they're all pretty gas heavy. And getting the early game as right as possible is pretty important. Okay. No, this is not perfect. This is fine, we'll get the Dark Pylon in a second. In a second, and done. I also like to build, okay, so here's a little tip that I personally find very useful, is that I build a Dark Pylon beside my building, and then what I'm going to try to do is cover the Dark Pylon with buildings. This does get a little bit tricky later with the emergency recall, but that's not too big a deal. The idea of that is important because in the early waves, if you completely cover this by buildings, because everything else here is cloaked except this simulator, the enemy will not actually be able to reach it. Okay, that's almost done. So now another pylon to start building the wall. That will finish, and then the gateway will finish here. So for this build, I'm gonna try to get my DTs out as quickly as I can.
Prepare yourself. The enemy is
inbound on our base. Yep, get a couple of these guys. That pylon will finish. Throw down another pylon here.
We face enemy Zerg.
Alright, so this will be close enough to the Shadow God to deploy. If you need to buy some time, just throw a probe and hope they don't have Vikings. Nope, it's gonna be Zerglings. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, just distract them. Just distract them, we'll be fine. No, come back! Oh well, he died, doesn't matter. Wrong button. Totally wrong button, but doesn't matter. Chrono this, get this immediately, throw down another pylon. Have they cleared the expo yet? Okay, grab the gas. Normally you actually want to get the gases first, or you want to clear the gas. Okay, after that these guys are done with their job. By right you should be getting the gases first, because again, once the gases are done, they don't take any extra time or resources. Actually, no, you go kill that stuff. You're expendable. Okay, that's done. Okay, my build is slightly off, I admit. Okay, chrono this again. You can basically now just probe up. Yep, he's gonna teleport out anyway. Yep, you can basically probe out. Now, something important to know is that I should throw down more gateways, hold on.
Scanner's picking up a void shard near your location. Your objective is to take it out.
We will not suffer its presence.
Actually, this is a bit of a mistake by me. You should be getting these gateways once the Dark Shrine is done, because you will have enough minerals in order to get more than just this one poor DT. Okay, start buying everything. Shadow Fury, Blink, and then the Void Stasis in that order. Is my expo done? Send some workers over, start probing here.
That's just the first of many.
I see
Okay,
Zeratul has
Commanders,
taken it down,
let's
very
get to
good.
work. The field is blowing up with these void shards. We need to put them down.
Not enough minerals.
Throw down some more gateways.
Get 'em.
Again, not a perfect build, I admit.
Minerals now.
Shadow Guard available.
Okay, so roughly once you get about 5 gateways, you can throw down a Stargate.
You seek ours.
Hey, help your friends.
Let's head out to the front line. Okay, very efficient. Ah. Okay, nobody bought detection, that's bad. Well, ironically, if the enemy doesn't have detection, then it's also not a problem for us. Don't worry, we'll get detection in a jiffy. Chrono that. Throw down another Stargate. Are we at 2 base full saturation? Almost.
And another void shard crumbles into dust.
Okay, very
Well
important.
done, Commanders.
Fleet beacon.
Well done, all.
Now DTs are happily slashing away. Zeratul has his own DTs.
Detecting newly summoned void shards. It's our job to blast them apart.
Dimensional strings attuned. You seek guidance.
The enemy is en route to our base.
Forge as well.
Vorazun, ignite your blades.
More pylons.
Our allies are being attacked. Finished learning.
That's the enemy. And okay, Zeratul's pretty strong.
It is a good day.
Hey, they're attacking our base.
What? Oh, waddling, okay. Okay.
It is a good
So the idea behind this is that you want to get the... I would prefer the stealth drive, especially if I'm running this particular build, because it's... Okay, our allies are already pushing. I really should use the time stop sooner. Oh dear, the camera went out. That's unfortunate.
It is a good day to die.
Okay, throw down the pylon. Call in reinforcements.
Attack our enemies while time is distorted.
So the idea of this build as well is kind of the same thing, which is that you want to get the Corsairs to take out the detection. And then basically you let your DT army kind of do the rest.
Our
Which is
allies are
kind of what's happening right now.
insufficient Vespine.
Except we're running out of Vespine gas. Oh boy. Where are...
Now that's what I like to see. Void shard.
Come on, you're supposed to knock out these things.
As it should be.
Oh dear, taking a lot of damage. Okay. Thankfully the upgrade was just done, so they're also cloaked.
This is the last group of void
They also have
shards.
emergency
Let's
recall.
take back our city. Those filthy pirates are trying for another score. Let's lay down the law, Commanders.
Alright, pull back.
Our base is in peril.
More of these.
Protect it with all we have.
Again, it kind of depends. So this build is stronger on maps where there are air objectives. On maps that are very honestly... There. Get rid of this. Take it out real quick. Throw in one oracle into the mix.
Ready for battle.
Those Chimeran pirates are trying to steal from us during an attack.
Let's back
on
our
the
ally
city.
first.
I'd appreciate it if you could exterminate them.
is a good day to die.
No longer Chronoing that, so Chrono the Cybernex card the Forge.
What would you ask?
Damn it. Flying too close to the enemy pirate ship.
Strings attuned.
Hey, help your friends.
So now the pylon, anything that dies will be kind of TP'd here.
Piracy in the skies above Core Hall? Not on my watch.
Yeah, the camera is having an issue. See if I can fix that while we... Oh, we're back. Wonderful. Ooh, that was actually kind of cool. The Oracle drove straight into it. That was dumb.
That's the thing about the Dominion. Even in a crisis, our rule of law holds firm.
Notice that we've got a lot of minerals. On maps like that, what you can do is you can throw down some pylons and throw down, also throw down a lot of pylons. Spend that bank. But with Zero Tool, honestly, we're gonna clear this pretty fast.
Gas, buddy. Come on.
Yep,
Need
the
gas.
big issue of this is of course gas. So there's only a finite number of Corsairs we can call in as well as DTs.
headed for us. Be
Let's
ready
deal
to
with that
defend.
first. Get this probe out of the way. Honestly, if you play with or on your well, throw down some cannons.
Unacceptable.
It is a good day to die.
It's more just spending the mineral bank.
Insufficient
Yep,
Vespine.
out of gas. Okay, let's push.
Temporal anomaly established.
Strike now, my warriors. Throw down the stasis ward. Okay, push it deeper. Camera went out again. Camera came back. Camera's giving me more problems than the enemy. Throw down one of these. Call it a bunch of DTs. Yep, so very simple. Again, the crux of this build is I would always get the Dark Templar first, because on most maps you want to have a ground force before you go air.
Void Shard is toast.
Reason being is that attack waves tend to be more ground than air. Of course, again, this is better for maps, because something important is that the Corsairs can also take down the Void Shades. So it kind of depends on how that goes, and with that we're done. Okay, so before I round out this video, I'm just going to tell you which maps this is good on. So this is good on Void Lodge, obviously. Absolutely not. No. Yes, but difficult. No. Or not really. You can do it on Oblivion Express because the DTs are really strong, but the Corsairs can't hit the trade, obviously. Absolutely not, unless you want a challenge. Not optimal. Not optimal. Not optimal. Because here's the thing, because the Corsairs are very good at taking out the attack waves at the back. Not optimal. Really not optimal. Yes. So the maps that this is really good on is Rifts of Core Hall, Void Trashing, because it can hit the Void Trasher. To an extent, Temple of the Past, and obviously Void Lodge. So with that, I hope you like this content. Do like it, do like and subscribe for more, and for the Zealot. Wag, 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 wag.